On the Justice Court, the plaintiff, Adewumi Akinade, is asking the court to compel the father of her children to be responsible for their upkeep.
I say, let me tell you the truth, that I'm pregnant, but the person I'm pregnant for has refused to do it. So we were just talking about life and everything.
Not until after you left, I was the one that is now asking you, what exactly did I do to you that made you leave? And then you're now fabricating stories that I molested your child. When and how? I'm bothered about my children. I need to see them. Since 2021, April 2021, till I speak, Tonya has restricted, she has denied me access to see my children.
The plaintiff, Adewumi Akinade, has 3 children for the defendant, but they are not legally married. She alleges that Adetola's behavior towards their female children is not appropriate. The defendant, Adetola Adebola, claims that Adewumi's allegations are not true. Judge Fumi wades in as she continues to cross-examine both parties.
He's threatening me. So there's no way I can allow him come to where I live.
But you want him to give you upkeep.
I'm not. If he doesn't want
he
doesn't want to give upkeep.
It's not a matter of if he doesn't want to.
If he doesn't want to give
upkeep. Let me tell you one thing.
Upkeep. My children are still small.
Wait,
if they are 18 and they want to go.
You can't speak over me, so you keep quiet. Let me tell you something, right? Because you don't seem to understand the way the law operates. When you live here, look for a lawyer to explain it to you. There's nothing like I cannot give him access to my children. If he comes in or goes to their school, he can have access to them anytime, as long as he declares himself as their dad and is not lying.
Your Honor.
No, wait, let me tell you. If you are talking about all this other stuff you are talking about, and up till now, all you're just doing about it is story. Wherever you go, if you can't prove it, it goes to nothing. That's the reality. So I'm going to grant him access to the children.
Your Honor.
What's that? You don't want him to see his children at all?
I did not
It's
say...
gone beyond... Let me tell you the situation right now. Because it's not... What I'm saying has nothing to do with all of you. It's about the welfare of the children. You cannot replace their biological father. More so when the father is not the type that has decided to be irresponsible towards their welfare.
Your Honor.
There are things you are depriving those children right now you might not know.
Your
not
Honor,
just financial. I'm talking about psychological. I'm telling you.
How do we protect children that are in this situation?
Which situation have you proved to the court?
Your Honor, it does happen.
You cannot prove. It's as good as you coming to court and telling me this lady stole money. I will ask you, give me proof. If you cannot prove it, then it goes to nothing. Anybody can wake up and say anything, but if you cannot prove it,
what happened?
He already answered you. You see people answering you. He answered you.
Just because he said nothing doesn't mean nothing happened.
Then prove it. Prove it. And you know. Okay.
We have 3 children. Does he in any way, with all of what he spoke, that he was even interested in marrying me in the first place?
I'm not talking about that. We're talking about the welfare of the children.
That was all.
Can you hear me?
Deceiving. But, well.
Can you hear me? Those online, can you hear me?
Your Honor, well, I'm actually here today because of the welfare.
Just a minute. Somebody wants to talk.
Order.
Go ahead.
Okay, good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon.
Yes, I am actually the lawyer that have been going through...
Can you please keep quiet, please?
That we've actually been talking. Because I tell him things he has to do. There was a time I was even communicating with the registrar of the court. I got to know him when he came to Child Rights Agency. When he said his wife took away his car and his children to Lagos.
and he was looking for a way out. He wants to know their whereabouts. I was even planning to follow him to Lagos. When this issue of court, they were inviting him to come over, he was a bit skeptical and scared. I said, no, this is even a place that you have to, this is a place that will help you in this situation, for you to come close to your children so that you know their whereabouts, and everybody will have to talk about his issues and issues will be resolved. And he kept sending me messages of his daughter. He was saying it was the mother, but I said, are you sure it's the mother? Messages that you see a child insulting his father. The father was trying to draw the attention of the daughter, but the daughter kept on sending abuses and insult to the father. It looks as if the children have been brainwashed against their father, and there's need to see those children and make sure what the mother, I don't know, or whatever, but the children need to be talked to too, because what the child was saying to the father was not appropriate. She kept on insulting the father, telling the father, you abandoned your responsibility, you called yourself a man, what that are not expected from a daughter. So even those children need to be called and be counseled. And that's why I'm here today with him, because I gave him courage. I told, look, you have to be here because this is where she has come for you people to solve your issues. So I'm very grateful for the opportunity that you people have given us, because we at the Child Rights Agency, we are always in the interest of the children. That's what I told him. And I told him, look, you have to take their responsibility. I was even telling him, you have to take their responsibility no matter what. Thank you very much, ma.
Thank you.
Yes, ma.
So, I don't know if it's true, whether you've been feeding the children negativity about their dad. If, I'm not sure. Do you understand? It's what I heard and you heard. If it's so, it's not about me. It's not about him. What goes around comes around, I tell people. If you don't raise them properly and they find it easy to insult their dad, it will be your turn one day. It's automatic. It's not a cause.
Your Honor.
It's just the way it is. That's by the side. If it's not so, there's no problem. But if it's so, I'm just warning you.
It is not so, Your Honor. He manipulated me. He led me on.
You? What
yes, he
you
did
see,
that.
you don't understand that.
Order.
There's a difference between your own relationship together. You don't seem to understand. There's a difference between the relationship between the two of you and the two of you's responsibility and relationship towards the children. They are two different things. They
Your
are two
Honor,
different
I understand.
things. You understand?
But
you don't seem to.
I cannot have the trust that he will not repeat what he did.
What you cannot prove. If you think or believe in what you are saying, go and prove it in court first. Let there be a judgment on it. When there's a judgment on it, the court will restrain him. It is the court that will grant you that restrained order. They will tell him not to come near, and they will prosecute him and send him to jail. It will send, that's for a criminal court to handle. So if you don't know the procedure up to now, I'm telling you the procedure, what you should do.
He did that.
So if you have evidence, go and do it.
He did that.
But as long as you don't have the evidence, then, or you have not gotten a verdict on your allegation as well, that jeopardizes his interest, then for now, until eternity, you have equal right to them. If you both decide you don't want to date each other again, you don't want to stay married to each other again, you are both adults. I can't come in. But when it comes to the interest of the children, the law mandates me.
Your Honor, I'm
step in. And you know what? We will definitely balance it. Once you start having access to the children, it's going to take up the responsibility of the school fees. It will start giving you upkeep and medical bill. Have you heard that?
I have, yes, ma. I have.
So those are things. Those are your responsibilities.
They have an HMO that we use.
You will do that, but you will have access to the children too.
After the break, Judge Fumi rules.
This is my judgment.
As the court pleases.
If you want to see them, I prefer you see them where my eyes can see them. Yes, because this thing really happened. happen. When my eyes can see them, when he wants to see them, he can't
you know
see
what
them.
you have to do.
If he
have to
say
be
paying the rent,
focused.
he can come and see them. When I can see that nothing is happening to my kids. No, are you not validating
Order!
what I'm feeling? It's really happened. I'm expressing my fear. I don't want anything to happen to them.
For to start with, I want you to find time to come around and see the children in school. What's the name of their school?
They've done school.
What did you say?
They've done.
All of them.
Yes, ma'am.
Same school. Akin, let me give this to you. I want you to write the school of the children there. So first you see them, you can't take them away for now. Do you understand me? Check on them and see them. Then after that, the next stage is going to be, we're going to use your parents' house as the point of contact again. Because that place, at least, if she has reservation over your wife, she's not in that house. Subsequent, that's I think July or so. That's when you have the long vacation. At that period, you will reach out. Their dad will reach out to the legal team. Then we put a structure in place. Is at that time I will want you to spend the night with them at the dad's house. So let it be a gradual. Do you understand?
Yes.
Initial school, then morning till evening, then we graduate to spending, then thereafter we graduate to the children going alone to see their dad.
Well, okay.
That is my judgment.
All rise.
Have you been cheated or have a dispute and want justice? Don't take laws into your hands. Log on to www.thejusticecourt.com and submit your case.